So also in time for the Carry On Crafting Festival I recently did in Ardingly, I was also able, around getting everything ready for the actual yarn that I received literally just over a week before the show, I managed to design a kit as well for the show, which is now available on the website. And that was called the Silver Birch Cowl, which you can see here, which is just, it's made with the Kent Romney, and it's just so lovely and soft. And the reason I used this particular yarn, I decided to use this one for the kits, was because I've got a little bit more of this one than I have of the other two. Batches were quite limited with these because of the amount of flock I've personally got at that moment in time from last year. See, we've now grown to 17 in our flock. Sorry, now we've grown to 19 sheep in our flock with the lambs as well, and a couple of additions from Barkham Romneys. And then obviously one alpaca fleece to spread out with the Romney on this one. So I decided to go with the grey to design the kit with. And my inspiration, I was looking at it, I think, well, I really want it obviously to be nature based. It's all about nature. These are all from the land, the yarn, you know, I wanted it to have that inspiration. And so I went up and I was looking around the land thinking, how can I be inspired to make a kit from this? And I was looking at the fenced off silver birch trees that we have on the land that the sheep like to have a little nibble at. So Henry, the landowner, has fenced them off so they can't eat them. And I thought, oh, what could I do with that? Because the colour just really reminded me of that. You know, it's very quite literal. It's like, well, that's very silver birch-esque, really. And then I came up with this gorgeous design, which sort of represents the little knobbles you get on the little bumps you get on the trunk of these silver birch trees. And what's great about this as well, once it's knitted up, it doesn't need blocking, because if you block it, you actually flatten the stitch definition. And I think it's really nice. You can do that if you want, and it will stretch slightly if you do that. And I've given instructions in the pattern, if you would like to do that, what would happen and what would happen if you don't. So but I really liked it with the real nice, you know, texture on there. And it's such a lovely thing. I'm looking forward to winter so I can actually wear this. It's just so, it's just so nice. And it's not scratchy, it's just like really, really lovely on. And so, yeah, I've released a kit with that. So, and my tech editor, Rachel, bless her, she literally within 2 days was able to check my pattern. I knitted it within a day, wrote it within a day, or in the week before the show. Or literally the Saturday, you know, before the Saturday of the show. This was that week. And she, bless her, she was able to check my pattern and fully chart it as well. So, you know, that's the pattern here. Apologies, it's got a bit crumpled mid me transporting it home, but obviously when posting these, they will be kept in pristine condition. They will be, you know, packaged very well, so they shouldn't bend and get like this. And I've shown a few people it, so yeah, apologies. This is me just like everyday using it. But yeah, I think in my bag it's got a bit bent. But it's on nice thick paper that it's produced on here, and it's all fully charted here. You can see, and then written instructions too. And I also managed to find some time to film a video tutorial, which I was really pleased I was able to do. So anyone that's a bit unsure, who can knit but they're a bit nervous about doing increases or decreases for the pattern, or not quite knowing how to do it, although I explain obviously in the writing how to do it, I've actually done a video tutorial showing you every step how to do those increases and decreases. So you've got hopefully every guidance you require on that as well. So it was nice to be able to do a video tutorial to show you too. And yeah, and then it comes with a little project bag. So the little small flock yarns bag here, it comes in. So you get the pattern, the yarn, and also with this yarn, I found that after knitting it, you still had some left over. So you could maybe make another little project from that. So, which was great. You know, it wasn't all fully used. which was, you know, quite nice if you want a little extra something, or you want to make it maybe longer, but you'll be able to see as you're knitting it. And also one thing I'm really happy about as well that I'm stocking on the website is the Knit Pro Symphony needles. I'm so happy. I love using those. I think they're really good. Because they're wooden, I find I personally can knit for a lot longer with them rather than the metal ones. I can really get a few hours in knitting with those. So I thought, again, I'm doing some haberdashery bits on the website so people can, well, what I would personally use myself, and hopefully other knitters would enjoy too. So I've managed to stock some of those on there. So I've got the particular size and the length of the circular needle for this kit if you wanted to add them in as well when getting this kit from the website. And then I've got some other sizes and things, and also the straight 30cm length ones, which are like this, and they're really lovely to use too for straight knitting if you're not someone that uses circular needles. I sometimes use these. There are certain things sometimes where actually I need a straight needle and I don't need a circular needle, so I have these to hand too. So yeah, it's all very exciting at the minute in my world of knitting and small flock yarns, and I've put a link in the description below for this particular kit if you're interested in seeing that. So like I said, this was just literally a little brief video today just to talk about this little kit and my inspiration behind it. And I hope you're enjoying the small flock yarns journey if you've been following me for a while on here. So I do plan on creating some other kits with the yarns going forward, and if you'd like to see what they're going to be, you can always subscribe to the newsletter on the website, or I'm bound to make some videos on my channel regarding them, so please feel free, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel. And if you did like this video, please feel free to click on the like button, and thank you for watching.